want to do good in this world. And part of doing good is sort of giving back. I mean, I like crypto. Part of my doing good is talking about hacks. Most efficient with this cryptocurrency edition. They say I'm brainwashed to spell the superstition. I mind my hacks on the pulse chain. If you don't, you could catch a migraine. Most efficient with this cryptocurrency edition. They say I'm brainwashed to spell the superstition. I mind my hacks on the pulse chain. If you don't, you can catch a migraine. I really don't know what that gentleman is talking about by catching a migraine. I mean, what does he mean by that? You gotta wonder. Are you serious? Are you serious? Greetings, salutations, peace, and blessings. Jay, what's up? He said the pain before the pleasure. Hope you're doing well, man. You already know. That's fire, right? Imagine. Wes, Benny, and Conway. What are we doing out here, man? You know your hip hop. You know your hip hop, you know. Shout out to the chat. We have Mars Mindset in the building. He said lovely time. Absolutely. DJ Bomber. What's going on? Let me see if I can also I'm technically challenged. You gotta excuse me. I'm a man of a certain age. I'm up there in age, and the young folks got this computerized I can't even say the word technology the way I want to. Y'all got this sewn. You got this on lock. I need you young people out here, and don't get me wrong, everybody here in the chat winning. I need you young people out here in the world, when you catch this stream, this video, don't take what I'm saying too serious. Just know that I'm bullish. I'm more bullish today than I was yesterday. Okay? Young people, I'm bullish. You know what bullish means? The opposite of miserable. The opposite of desperation. I'm hopeful. I'm excited. We winning. So what? That's what we're doing. These are terms that they use in the markets when you're speculating. Speculating is just another term for guessing. You're guessing. You got your fingers crossed and hoping that your gamble today will pay off for many days to come. You got your fingers crossed. Bullish. Look, I'm not bullish on some maniacal, haphazard, irresponsibly reckless way. Okay? And on the contrary, au contraire. On the contrary, I'm bullish because of the painstaking previous 3 years, you could say. 2 to 3. 2. I would say 2. Man, it's been rough out here in these crypto streets. That's why I'm bullish, man. I'm bullish because we have a layer 1. We got pulse chain. I don't care who can't stand it. I don't care who gave up. It doesn't matter. It's here. It's going to be here whether you like it or not. And that's a plus for people in the DeFi space. The young people out here, the young people, when I say young,
35 and under. I'm pretty sure y'all can understand technology better than I can. You got your own culture going on. You got your own lingo. You know, when you're young, older people couldn't understand you because you had your own language. You had your own culture. You had your own style of dress, the own music that you listen to. Me, I'm a little bit more traditional. When I was young, I used to look at the older people like they were just aliens. They didn't understand what we were talking about. I used to look at them like cornballs. So if you see me as a cornball, ask me if it matters. It doesn't. What I'm saying is this hex thing, this ecosystem, pulse change, the core coins, though. I'm talking about the core, not just pulse chain. Oh, you got a smorgasbord, 11,000 type different choices. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the core. Yo, we're winning, man. Even if you feel like you're losing, guess what? You just made room to win. Folks, people like, shout out to Elliot. Elliot's in the building, witnessing history in the making. You got folks like Dino X5555. Why are we not talking about 5555 as much anymore? You witnessing history in the making. You got Alan Fizzer May. What's up, man? What's going on? I'm not gonna keep y'all too long. And every time I say that, I end up jinxing myself. But I'm not gonna keep y'all too long. How about that? Alan's in the building. You got Crypto Bigfoot. Witnessing history unfold in the making. That's what you got going on over here. Dr. Moore in the building from the Far East. Salute to Dr. Moore. Good morning for the Philippines. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning. Some circles, people like to say Grand Rising. Grand Rising, Great aspects to everything, wherever you are, whether it's the morning, the evening, the afternoon, middle of the day, the middle of the night. We're bullish, people. We're bullish. We have a great deal of reasons why we should be bullish. Grand Rising. No, just good morning. No, it's not a shot to you, Dr. D. Raj. Talking about good morning because some people say Grand Rising because the morning, it's like, it could be attributed, folks use it different contexts when you're bereavement and things like that. But we're not sad right now. We're not sad. I'm not trying to be sad, folks. I'm not trying to be sad. You see DJ and Dougie witnessing history in the making. You see Brazology hitting us with the Grand Rising, witnessing history in the making. Okay? I'm not trying to be sad. Enough. We have enough reasons to celebrate doom and gloom. We're not trying to do that, man. No. No, not trying to do that. What we're trying to do is play our position, I think. I'm not going to speak for everybody. I'm going to speak for me. We're going to see our convictions pay off because we're putting in the work. We're being patient. Doing nothing is doing something, folks. We're doing something. Doing nothing is doing something. You're doing nothing, but you are somewhat invested in time, in money, in energy, in this ecosystem. You're doing your part. You're doing your part. And that part, all of our parts, the sum total, it helps. It helps these things to work. We're lending ourselves our energy, our faith, our time, again, our money, most importantly, into this platform, into this blockchain, not just a platform, right? It's not Pulse chain is not a DApp. It's not a decentralized app. It's a blockchain. And Hex lives, the store of value we call Hex lives on that blockchain. You know what's sad? And no, this is it's not about being upset about the mobile. You know what's sad in reality? Like, I still have people in my age group and older folks who made weird choices. Well, I'm not gonna say weird, maybe, who made some choices in their lives where they don't have any type of funds available for emergency. They don't have emergency funds. How many times will you see something happen where, you know, people are just no longer around in our lives, and you see some type of crowdfunding take place because people just did not plan. They didn't plan for the future, for these unforeseen events that we know at some point will arrive, right? They go to Facebook, they create a GoFundMe, or they go and do a sacrifice project. You know what I'm saying? Get some sacrifice funds. Donate. You gotta donate to this for whatever. Folks don't know how to really manage their financial lives. And it's no excuse if you don't know not to know, because the information is out there and it's for free, and it's for us to utilize so that we can improve our well-being, you know? I think that people need to get a grasp of as to like how these things work, what money is, how it's even created, and why we even use it, and why there's such things as debt and credit, just certain basic information. And then you hit them with the Hex reality. You hit them with the Hex, the truth engine of the engine truth. You hit them with that. But folks need a foundation. It's hard for me to explain crypto to no coiners. It's become, I used to do it a lot, heavy. Just talk to people, random people, not just people I know. Just do it. I'm not a salesperson, but I understand what we have and how powerful it is. And especially during the bull market, people understand making money very well. And when it's a bull market, that's even more reason why you would pique somebody's interest, versus when it's a bear, nobody want to hear what you have to say. Like, no one was trying to hear what I had to say during the bear market in my real life about how to make money in crypto or how money is being made. They didn't want to hear me. It was very hard. It's very hard. And not only that, people want to get paid today. They don't want to wait. They don't. No. You told me, Wonder. You told me this thing did a 10,000x. You told me this thing did a 10,000x. Where's my 10,000x? You think the 10,000x came in, overnight? Do you know that the world was on lockdown? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know there was just some very obscure and bizarre circumstances going on in life? Okay. Extreme stress and fear outside of crypto was taking place. There's a lot that was going on. A lot. It takes a lot to weather the storm. But we weathered the storm. How many storms have we can't count how many acts of nature have occurred that we've lived through. Nature is like the bear and bull market and everything in between. Nature goes through cycles. Why are people upset? I can't be upset if there's, a cloud, a rainstorm hovering, a few miles away that's about to approach where I live. I can't be upset at that. I invested in that when I swam against 8 billion other uh, uh, little elements and attached myself to my mother's egg. And I came out here. I had to do my work to just make it here and exist. I had to do the work. Oh, there's a bad storm. There's a windstorm or tornado, a hurricane, some type of torrential downpour. It's either I lock myself somewhere secure, or if I have to be in the elements, I'm gonna wear the proper clothing to protect myself from the elements and deal with it, and know that that's gonna pass, and the sun is gonna shine again. Like, that's just how I see markets. In a sense, you can't control. What are you gonna do? A rain dance? Shout out to the cultures in the world that can produce, that could alter a certain energy, atmospheric changes, and create rain and create rain from dancing and singing and drumming and these things, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, While these markets unfold and while we witness these markets unfold, we're the market. We represent the market. And not just the total market, but we're players. And we know there's certain things we can rely on more than others. I don't really like trusting things, but we know we can rely on things better than others. And we can rely on these core. Listen, man, I'm going to rely on the core coins. I'm relying on the core. That's it. And whether things go up and down, Bitcoin did that nasty wick. I don't know how low it went. First of all, before I continue to ramble, I got to shout out to, I gotta say what's up to the chat too. Gotta say what's up to the chat. Doctor says he's bullish, but he can't say seeing portfolio down doesn't hurt. Yeah, for sure. For sure. It stings. But that's the whole thing with, what we do, pleasure and pain. Pleasure and pain. It does sting. But then when you zoom out, we don't think about how we hurt our foot because we banged our foot against the chair. It hurts for that time period, and then it'll subside. And last week or next week, 2 weeks from now, we're not thinking about this pain. We're not going to think about it. It may show up again, though. That's for sure, because things go up, have to come down, and go right back up again. Jay, everything says layer 1 for sure, for sure. Big GZ, sup? He says still bullish. Can't have green candles every day. No, you can't. That's not real. That's not real. Everything is not a hockey stick, like they call it. Everything is not a hockey stick, man. Everything goes up and down. Everything. Doctor says Hex is the DAP. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ernie Savage in the building. B Weezy in the building says mega bullish. Let's F O. Maybe he's trying to say let's F and go. Let's go. King J says what RH has built, we bring a whole new paradigm to this world. People really don't understand what they hold. Many will regret their decisions they made in this bear. 1000x plus is on the horizon. 100%. 100%. And that's what we try to avoid. We try to avoid making rash decisions and mistakes that we're going to end up regretting later on. And for what? For what? You know, unfortunately, the reality of it is many of us are not going to see some of these extraordinary gains that these blockchains are designed to bring. Many of us are not going to see it for different reasons. You know, many people haven't seen the tens of millions of X's that Bitcoin did from 0.0007 in the fall of 2009 to 73K. From 0.0007 in the fall of 2009, I want to say October. Shout out to Crispy Man. He pulled out that data around 8 months ago, last summer. And I was floored when I saw that. Because a lot of times we call out the X's in Bitcoin in terms of a penny. We don't really draw from lower than that. And 3 zeros and a number to 73K or touching 74. What's that? 73 million X? Something, I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. That's extraordinary. And you know, how many people have seen that in life? How many people? If you could catch a piece of that, if you could catch a piece of the next 10,000X and a good piece, we're not talking about 3X, 4X. Let's be real. The pain and suffering deserves more than a 3X. The pain and suffering deserves more. It does. Been through a lot, folks, and still going through it. But I feel good knowing that we got this chain. We have this chain. Not only do we have the chain, but we have somebody who's the head of this entire ecosystem, who's serious about what he's doing. Many people don't agree. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But being able to sleep at night is a thing. That's something that needs to be respected, in my opinion. It just is. You know, RH is a man who's not afraid. Well, I'm going to say, not that he's not afraid. He doesn't mind like touching the people, really, like being in the milieu of people in the community. We saw the pictures, we saw the videos, we saw that him dancing. You seen him dancing? You seen his moves? He's not afraid to cut a rug. This two-step is yeah. How many other founders do that? How many other founders? You know? Let's see. Oh man, you are on fire. LaDanny Amore, salute, man. Salute. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the support. Jay, everything says, kick my girl to the curb, told her the sexual mark. Oh man, out of control, man. You out of control, man. Jay, everything is out of control. D-Ron said, yo, it's too graphic. 9 months from now, everyone will have a different perspective. Yeah. Thoughts in the building. What's going on, man? What's going on, Thoughts? Hope all is well. Yeah, we here, man. We here, man. Bullish. Not trying to be upset. Nah, there's no, it's about perspective, how you view things. I know a few people I've met in life that anytime you talk to them, they always find some type of pessimistic, slanted view, right? It's something negative, even though the information you could be sharing with them is just good. You have a good experience, you have some good news, and you have some people that they just bring you nothing but the opposite energy. And nah, sometimes that's just a little bit too overwhelming and not needed. Where's the balance? I'm excited, yo. Like bullish for real. Like a lot of the negative energy is indicative of the good that's about to come, right? So you see a fury of people who are just raging and raging and raging, and you're asking yourself why. What is it that you're raging about? Why are you raging against the blessings that's about to come? Why? Is it because you don't believe? Huh? What are you upset about? You're scared. You want to create an echo chamber of people raging with you. Is it because misery loves company? Nah. And to me, that's what fuels me to be even more bullish. Because I was here 4 years ago. I wasn't in the community 4 years ago, but I was one of the people that was raging against the community 4 years ago. Okay. Hard body. Hard body. I learned a lot in the last 4 years. Oh man, have I learned a lot. I learned things I didn't want to learn. The pushback, the gatekeeping, the negativity, everything. It was really like 300. It was like 300 versus the world when Hex 4 years ago. It really was. And look what took place. What do you think is going to happen now? With the blockchain to add to that and a DEX. What do you think is going to happen? Sometimes you just got to do the work and not worry about recognition. Just do the work. If you're doing something, just do it. And stop worrying about somebody congratulating you or recognizing you and this and that. Your work should speak for itself regardless. But unfortunately, I guess some of these guys, they are young. And those of us who are of a certain age and we lived, we were once their age, we could see things a little different and understand that, oh, wait, ego and pride can lead to a great deal of loss unnecessarily. That ego, that pride, it's a time and place for everything. Hubris, time and place for everything. Being, too capricious, self-absorbed, time and place for everything. You want to beat your chest every day and say that you right, and everyone else is wrong. There's a time and place. There's a time and place for everything. Because you can't be right every day. Life shows us things to allow us to really embrace our mortality and forces us to be humble, whether we want to admit it or not, unless people suffer from certain personality disorders, And I'm looking at Hex right now. I'm looking at Pulse Chain right now. Listen, we're used to the ups and downs. We're used to it. Those of us have been in the years, we're used to it. It feels great to see the pumps. Oh man, it feels great. Marvelous. It feels great, but the pump that's gonna come in the next bull, mm, mm, mm. Each bull has been better than the previous bull. Each bull market has outdone the previous bull by way of price action, and we need price. We need price appreciation. We need that. We need that for sure. That's the crux of all of this. That's what it's all about. We need that price appreciation. And when it comes, be prepared. Be prepared to be knocked off your seat if you never experienced this before. And I'm trying to really tell the young people who have a chance to really allow these systems to work for them so that they could be very, very successful. Like really expose yourselves to this ecosystem, to this pulse chain with the RH coins, man. Expose yourself to this. The young people need to know about this, right? What are the social media platforms they use? TikTok. I don't know what are the young people. I ask my kids sometimes, but they don't even want to put me onto game. They they think I'm just old and corny. It is what it is. I don't know, they're like, oh, you still deal with Facebook? Like that's dinosaur talk to the young people. Facebook, dinosaur. Like, they barely talk about, they talk about Instagram, but they got all these other apps now that these young people go viral. They, overnight sensations and all these things. Wait till they hear about certain things, because a lot of times when the bull market comes and you have your random store clerk telling you about some Shiba Inu, or your colleague, wherever you are, if you're in school or if you work, you got your coworker telling you something about some XRP. A lot of times those are indicators for you to run and sell. Go sell, because if the streets are talking to you about some crypto, pay attention. The streets are quiet right now. They're very quiet. And that's why I'm super bullish. Super bullish, because we're already here. We're already here doing what we do. When the community, at large, when the streets at large tap you on the shoulder and want to have a conversation with you about Doge again, or some other NFT again, indicators, strong indicators. And quiet is kept, even people in this community. Like you see some people like that disappeared or whatever, and then they start talking to you about these coins here. Pay attention, because a lot of them don't have a clue. It is what it is. They don't know what they're doing and what they're talking about, except they just like to talk, and they have some type of following. When they start talking about it, pay attention, folks. Pay attention. You better go look at your portfolio and think about a plan. It might be time to do something, to press the button, because it never fails. There's certain people in this community, when they start posting about the coins that I'm in, RH coins, when they start posting about the coins I'm in, I get nervous. All right. Facts. I'm like, oh no, no. I gotta go reassess. I gotta go reevaluate. No. Mm-mm. When they start telling you, oh, they buying into it and they doing this and they getting the bag and the numbers are gonna go way high, that sometimes is an indicator for you to do the opposite. For sure. Not playing. Real talk. Firefight. Firefight in 82. What a wild ride this community is. Yeah, it is. It is. If you allow it, if you allow it, it kind of is a roller coaster because people are emotional. We're all emotional. Unless you're like void of emotion and you suffer from some right personality issues, we're not going to get into that, but it's very emotional. People are still emotionally charged now. Not bullish. Folks are upset. And that energy is just like, why? And the people that I'm watching that I thought were quote unquote believers, quote unquote solid, have just given up. They just gave up. And I'm saying to myself, man, that's not going to age well. This might potentially not age well for them in the future. Because I was once there. I was once there. You rage quit. You give up because you want to feel better. But what is it that's causing you to feel distress? People don't want to really think about the core of what's causing them to feel anxious, right? And unsure and scared. Like, eliminate those things. Like, get to the core, find out what's causing these things, because this is not supposed to be that stressful. That's why I'm so bullish. Like, I'm not stressed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. Like, we're here. It's the mindset, the attitude that counts. The side of spirit. Salute. Says, what's good, people? Personally, I'm super bullish. I don't get all the whining. It's never a straight line. Yeah, it's never life is not a straight line. Talk about it. See, I have some people here. Shout out to y'all. You guys understand this better than I do. Like, I'm learning from y'all. I learned from you guys. I learned. I never stop learning. And this is more than just about some ego chamber, echo chamber. No. It's about sharing. It's about exchanging ideas. It's about learning. It's about participating in all these things together and understanding what we have and appreciating, comprehending the value of what we have and the potential of what's to come. Man, this back in the days, they used to have this show called The Love Boat. And this is like, sometimes I think about it, it's like exciting and new, come aboard. Like this whole thing right here. That's why I say, like, we're going to be on the ship sailing to success. Like, I don't care. Listen, man, I don't give financial advice. Whatever you throw at this thing is what you throw at it. Just respect what you throw at it. Everybody doesn't have $1 million to be gambling and getting some Pulse X at Hex Ink token. Like, whatever you have is what you have. Don't compare to others. Just focus on where you are, but be a part of the game. Be a part of the game. A lot of people wish that they were able to do what's been done here. And instead of being inspired and motivated to build and create in a similar fashion to where you're not really copying, you're just being somewhat original or adding in a certain way, they just want to, act as if they're more superior than the founder, and as far as thinking and what they could produce and all this. And then it creates a whole, it creates problems, conflicts. Like, this is about money, folks. This is about money. It doesn't have to be this hard. A lot of the people who are new, who are watching all these things to win. And once they win and keep winning, maybe, okay, introduce new things, but it's too late for all that because we have 11,000 other coins on the chain to be confused with, if you allow yourself to be confused with. And that's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. Man, here we are. Like we living through history. We are living through history. We're about to approach the next Bitcoin halving. That's what we're doing. We're about to approach the next Bitcoin. We ain't even approached the Bitcoin halving yet. What's Bitcoin hovering at? What's the price of BTC at right now? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we talking about? Let's see. Let's see what we talking about right here, man. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? 63,850. Woo! Man, a year ago it was not at 63. Okay, it's $10,000 less than last week. But a year ago, it was not at 63. In the beginning of this year, it was not at 63. A year ago, in the beginning of last year, it was hovering around 15, 16,000. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's a token. That's heavy. That's heavy. You know what they say? Rising tides raises all ships. Unless you're decorrelated. Yeah, 64K, right? Man, marvelous. Marvelous. That lets you know. That lets you know what's about to happen. Sure. Once the halving comes around, the price may dip. Okay, it may dip. But sometime after the halving, generally around 6 months after the halving, man, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. That's when the beginning of the euphoric bull market phase will hit. That's what's shown historically in the past. My goodness. My goodness. A lot of people lost their way. Oh, well, they're going to learn the hard way. I was here 4 years ago, and all of this was not taking place because we didn't have Pulse Chain and Pulse X. And excuse me, the community wasn't as expansive as it is right now. But the adversarial energy, that negative antagonist, I was an antagonist. I was accompanied by the majority of cryptocurrency, couldn't stand Hex. And look what Hex did. And Hex is still here, hasn't stopped working, hasn't stopped functioning, hasn't stopped paying, hasn't stopped doing what it's supposed to do. Some people call it old technology. They say all these things. It's boring. It's just whatever. It's centralized. All types of stuff they want to say. Okay. You do you. And the believers will do what we do. Why is that a problem? I don't know. It shouldn't be a problem. There are certain, political and social systems that occur around the world that I don't necessarily agree with. They are allowed to do them, just like I'm allowed to live in my own paradigm. And that's it. And right here, we're bullish. Bullish. Oh, man. Side of Spirit says, and people still complaining. Upset. Yeah. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? That's real too. Can you believe that? People are still complaining that they didn't sell at 72. That's true. People are complaining, When the thing reaches, let's say in our lifetime, Bitcoin reaches, let's say, 1 million. And then it drops down to 600K. People are going to be complaining that they didn't sell at 1 million. That the thing went down to 600K. And look at where it's all about perspective. Maybe they bought the top or whatever. I don't know. That's why I don't do trading. That's why I don't get involved with the trading thing. Like, the trading is just off-putting. Trading is very stressful, especially if you don't know what you're doing. You know, I dabbled into trading many years ago, like in the 90s, before E-Trade, when Daytech was the name of the company, before E-Trade and stocks. I was so stressed out. My trading career only lasted a couple weeks. And I said, I can't be, I was, man, I had to be glued to this. And we're talking in the 90s. So things wasn't that really advanced as they are now. Like, it was just, I'm using a computer, yeah. But I had to use search engines like Netscape and Lycos. Google wasn't even around. I'm talking 96, 97. Google wasn't around then. Google came around maybe 98, 90, 99, 98. I had to use Lycos, these other search engines or whatever. It was working slow. AOL dial-up. It was different. But I had to be glued to my device and use periodicals, like have newspapers, with my, like, doing real research. Like, I'm like, yo, this is too much work. I'm not getting paid. This is crazy. I'm doing this is crazy. No. We're not doing this. Stress is too crazy. And then I found myself taking too much time, trade too many hours. I'm like, no. I have to live. This is not healthy. And that's the mindset people have now. They it's kind of been reversed. All these things about delayed gratification are not really you don't hear as much about it. It's not heavily promoted like it was, let's say, as recent as 2 years ago. Now it's about getting to the bag today, right now, whatever. I got to get paid now. And leverage trading, if you don't know what you're doing, we've already seen and heard, people lost billions of PLS, billions of PLSX already from being over collateralized or being liquidated, billions, like things that perhaps they can recover from, but those amounts, like, wow, you don't know what you have until it's gone. And in a few, we're gonna see the value of these things, and it might shock some people when they look back and they say, wow, I once had this and I did that, and that was a mistake, and I now have less, much less than what I once had. That hurts. And a lot of people are going to be hurt. Unfortunately, you can't save everybody. You just can't. You just can't. You just can't. Quick intermission.
I want to do good in this world. And part of doing good is sort of giving back. I mean, I like crypto. Part of my doing good is talking about hex. Most Most efficient with this cryptocurrency edition. They say I'm brainwashed to spell the superstition. I mind my hex on the pulse chain. If you don't, you could catch a migraine. Most efficient with this cryptocurrency edition. They say I'm brainwashed to spell the superstition. I mind my hex on the pulse chain. If you don't, you can catch a migraine. I really don't know what that gentleman is talking about by catching a migraine. I mean, what does he mean by that? You gotta wonder. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious?
So yeah, I was kind of I was distracted. You see, when I'm trying to like create content, like I gotta pay attention to certain things, like because my setup is it's what it is. Like I didn't hit 10,000x yet, so you know what I'm saying. So I gotta deal and work with what I have, and I was distracted. I think I saw something that I shouldn't have seen outside of where I'm recording, and it needed my attention. Side of Spirit says, reminds you of a West Side Gun beat. Sounds good, man. Appreciate that. It is a West Side Gun beat. It sure is, sir. It sure is. Oh, I'm saying, sir, I don't even know. Salute. But yeah, man. Good ears. Good ears. You know your hip hop. You know your hip hop. So yeah, folks. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. But salute to y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all with this real quick. Look, guys, for those of us that want to degen, Richard Hart got that. For those of us who want to be conservative, Richard Hart got that. And it's not even Richard that has it. Let me change that. Like he just provided that. Like he just gave it. Like, not gave, but got the pulse chain. You want to degen? It's there. You want to be conservative? It's there. You want to be a little bit of both? It's there. You want to be frugal to the max of max? Is there. It's all there. It's all here. It's all here, man. That's something to be proud of. It's here. He even threw ink as a meme coin into the fold. He threw ink as a meme coin into the fold. Like he just slapped the the world and say, hey, ink is the best meme on. Meanwhile, 95% of the coins on Pulse Chain are yo, man, it's here. It's here. You don't have a centralized exchange. You have the opposite. And okay, Pulse Chain, if it has admin keys, it is what it is. Like, not to say that that's the best thing, but this is what we're working with. This is what we're working with. Opportunity to utilize coins. And this is for the young people too. Y'all got to understand and appreciate these moments. We all here to utilize some coins that could potentially reach thousands and thousands of X multiples. We'll be playing ourselves if we didn't at least expose ourselves to the knowledge, at least at minimum, at least the knowledge to know that this exists. A wise person told me a very long time ago, as long as you accumulate knowledge, money will have no choice but to chase you. And on that note, folks, Blessings. Stay vigilant. Be well. Take care of yourselves. And I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.